Hello, hello. So, I have been wanting to upload a lot of videos, but I was not getting time. And today I thought, let me do it. Let me start with one of the video. And I wanted to go back to the portfolio application, which I have done previously. I have redesigned the complete web application. Wanted to show that first. So, if you remember the complete portfolio website which I have done, the overall architecture which was already explained in the previous view, I have revamped the complete application, right? So the revamp has happened in terms of the UX, the look and feel, the design pad, the design. So if you see, the complete theme has been changed to yellow, right? Like, I don't know why last year it was olive green for me, 2025, and 2026 is all about yellow to me, huh? And something that attracts me this year. The complete theme has been changed to yellow. I have revamped certain text which ensure that this is much more realistic to me. And yeah, the real brief, the real outcomes, the number of projects, the people which I have impacted with, the recommendations, the architecture is craft. About me part, the architecture is a craft, not a checkbox. And here is where I have also integrated a kind of a animation there which would twist to showcase what kind of education I have done, what kind of tools or skill sets that I have currently, and designing the build systems that scales, and then what is the total year of experience I have in terms of different companies, and if I expand this, what are the different roles I have played in different companies, even that have updated it as well. For the digital footprint, I wanted something which is much more like a pass. So I have thought about what kind of UX design I could have. I have ensured that it's like a free pass, like if you click this and it'll redirect to the YouTube channel of mine. If you click this, it'll go to the Medium website, but it's more like a pass which I have tried to integrate it. And then the recent articles, I'll come back to the recent articles because that's where I have elevated the concept of portfolio. I'll come back to that. Then the YouTube playlist, which was there previously, as well as the different ways you can connect with me. And you see the look and feel, the templating, the theme has completely changed, right? It's a variant of a cleaner, yellowish, kind of a sketch, kind of a look I got. And yeah, even the buttons, as simple as the buttons and all. The dark mode remains the same. I have not much updated it, but the complete overall view works on the dark mode as well, right? Even that has been ensured. Okay, still I'm in localhost, by the way. Okay, let me go to my application. So yeah, the overall look and feel has been updated. The theme has been changed, but as I said, I was trying to play with different AI tools. First and foremost, I wanted to do a logo, right? I wanted to have a new logo. If you see here, I have thought about different logos for the portfolio website, and this is where I was thinking that, okay, instead of me using Figma or some sort of designing tool which I'm not experienced with, why can't I give a prompt and ensure that a logo is being generated? So I have used this tool called Snitch AI. If you are aware of this, so Stitch helps you to design with AI. It's quite a good, just you give the prompt and it would start designing for you, right? It will start designing the logo for you. So uh, that's what I have been using in, and I have got through multiple iterations. And I was more getting into the concept of having my logo written in Sanskrit. That's what it came about, and I found it for now good. So I have written my name in Sanskrit, and that's my um, logo at the header of of, of my React application, right? So that is one of the changes which I have been doing with Stitch AI. Thanks to Google again providing me this AI tool for free. Next, I have been using something called anti-gravity. So I would say, let me quickly show you this anti-gravity. Anti-gravity is nothing but it's like VS Code, the old way of writing the code commands. But instead of using the VS Code, Google has come up with anti-gravity, where it provides you an editor, but it also helps you to have it more AI. It's like, think about a VS Code, but it has been repainted or reformulated with the option of AI, right? With the AI features has been enabled. So here is where I have been fixing a bug right now. That's the reason why it opens a window. So you see what it does. I have written a prompt that there was a background image, looks like it was not visible for my application, seems to be having a bug. Can you please fix that? That's what I have written for the prompt. Looks like there is a bug in the background image for the architect underscore sketch is not working. So this image, the background image which I had, it is not working. So that's what I have written here. And I have asked the browser, I have asked the Gemini 3 Flash model that please look into this issue and try to find out the bug. So firstly, it has a AI agent prompt on the right hand side, right? You can use this AI agent prompt, and then you can write the prompt. You have by default, okay, AI needs by default, it does the certain activities, which is quite good. I'll also show with one example. We will do one example, one feature. Let's say I'll say allow, yes. So okay, so as I was saying, right, you provide the prompt, it does the coding for you. You see the code, what are the list of what are the changes that it has made, and then you commit for those changes whether it looks good or not, right? Like, that's what you want to do. So currently it is fixing one of my AI agent from the Gemini 3 Flash, one of the Gemini 3 Flash model I'm using because it's free right now. I have already exhausted my open API from ChatGPT, Claude. I've already exhausted that. So I'm not using Claude Code, by the way, because I have got a big, huge bill to pay, um, which I which I was like, let me try to find an alternative that can help me to do vibe coding sort of a fashion in a freer approach. Huh? So I found I found anti gravity, and here it's quite helpful, I would say. Huh? So yeah, till it goes and fixes the bug. We'll come back. We will let this guy be here. We will minimize it. So by the way, if you have noticed, let me quickly go to anti gravity. If you have noticed, it has an integrated Chrome as well. That means that in order to create your web application, it goes, checks your application, takes the screenshot, try to find out the bug, fixes the bug by itself. Huh? So it does lot of things behind the scene. So it has integrated, the AI agent has the access to the Chromium, and it runs your application on your local host, whatever the port number it is, and tries to run. If it wants to check the response in it does that as well. So it has a lot of functionality inbuilt. So right now it is fixing one of the bug for the background image. We will give it a time, let it fix till then. Coming back, as I said, I was saying about the article, right? Like, I was literally thinking that, okay, I wanted to write an article. I was thinking about maybe Medium would be a good place for me to write the article, but Medium also has the premium model, the membership model, where if the people wants to use it, they need to have the premium membership model. If if they don't have it, they can't read the complete article. Then I thought, why not LinkedIn, right? Like, LinkedIn also helps you to write articles. It has the option where I can write article. If it is, if I go here, yeah, I think it is write article. I can write article here in LinkedIn as well. There is a feature for that. But again, I was like, okay, whenever I write an article, the people or the traffic goes here. Rather than that, I wanted to have something custom made for me. So I was like, okay, I have deployed a website the portfolio website. And then I was like, why don't I use my portfolio website itself, a platform I can provide as a platform as a service, where in my platform people can come and read my technical articles or leadership articles or whatever the articles which I am trying to create. So here is where I have gone through that. Okay, so now I'm providing a way where they can click on my article and they can read the complete article on my website itself, right? So, and I can just provide them this URL, the complete URL. So let me go to incognito. I can just provide this, and they have the feature where they have this article where they can sit and read this article. Huh? They can read about this article. So it is as cool as that, right? Like they can have a complete article written. Sorry, they can have a complete article written by me and they can read that. For example, here is where I was trying to explain in this article that how do you want a portfolio website, how you can build a portfolio website from localhost, huh? From localhost till production, and all the embedded YouTube video, the complete article I have written it. So what we will do is as well. By the way, the complete code is on my portfolio GitHub, T Sabunkar. If you go to my work, if you go to correct in my GitHub, if you go to repositories, portfolio, I have made it everything public. So you can search for this. The complete code has been here, right? Nevertheless, coming back, okay, I think I was fixing that bug with, okay, not me, the AI agent was fixing the bug for me. So let's see what is going on here. It says that the sketch, the background is done. I just need to check it once before accepting it. I clicked accept, by the way. Let me run this, npm run dev. Okay, okay. You see, there is a background image that is floating behind, and this looks good. And if for some reason, if the user wants to read it without this background image, because it has the text, and the text, it is very hitting to the eyes, they can click on the Zen mode. And when they click the Zen mode, the background image is not there. And they can also read it in the dark mode or the light mode, whatever they prefer. But the bug is still not fixed, because when I enable this Zen mode and come to my main page, I can see this background image available, right? But I always want the background image to be available. I always want the background image to be available. When I click off this Zen mode from here, I'm then back to article. Even from this background image, it is not there. So I don't think it has fixed this. Let me discard this, discard all the three files. Let me see past conversation. Okay, let me give the prompt properly. Looks like there is a bug. The background image of the article is not working, is not is not showcasing in the main page. Ensure that the article underscore sketch background is always shown in the main page, but the toggle Zen mode feature this background image shows or heights, right? Like that's the thing which I want. I don't want I don't want the this article, this architect underscore sketch image to be visible. I want it to be visible always, right, in my homepage, but I don't want it. But I should have an option while someone is reading this. Let's say, reading this while they're reading an article. That's the feature I want to have it. So it is writing the code. It is reading. It is writing the code. This anti-gravity is really cool, right? You give the commands, you give the prompt, and then it would. I think it is much more similar to GitHub Copilot, so on and so forth, working on the AI agents part. So let me wait. I just wanted to see CPU usage. What was the school activity monitor? Can you see the CPU usage? My God, interesting. Windows Server is taking 80%. OBS Studio is where I'm recording. This is for my background green effect that you see me right there at the corner. Anti-gravity. Anti-gravity says it is taking 25% of the CPU. Kernel task. System user. My God, crazy. What's going on here? Generating. So it has implemented a plan. Okay, let me accept it. It is fixing a lot of files. By the way, I'm accepting all. Later, I can discard it or see before committing the code. has increased the visibility. I didn't wanted this. I think it misunderstood my command. I did not want. I wanted it to be a subtle background, not an increased version of my background. I don't know why this has done for the keyframe pan. The overall background image pans sort of a way. I didn't wanted this change as well. The old one was good, but let's see. I think this was the functionality what I was trying to expect. Okay, I think it has done. So let's see. Okay, it has the Zen mode on. It has the Zen mode off. When the Zen mode is off, you can see a background change, and the Zen mode is on. You can see, so here it has added a Zen mode feature button or a toggle button sort of a way. So I can just click Zen mode. Okay, so it has added a functionality of Zen mode itself, but I said him no. You see how AI can be. Okay, let me retry again. A new one more iteration. Let me retry. I don't want a Zen mode button in my header. Rather, it should always be enabled and always shows the background motion image. Maybe I'm a bad prompt engineer. I don't know. Looks like my prompt were not so clear, and it has created a new feature of having this prompt here, of having this Zen mode feature here. So it is working. Let me keep accepting all the changes that it is doing, all the changes this anti-gravity is doing with the model Gemini 3 Flash, as I said. Okay, so it looks like it has done it. I don't have this button. Now it is good. Let me go to the article. The visibility of that, it's too daunting. It's very difficult to concentrate. The Zen mode feature doesn't work. Wow. You see, this is what happens for your AI if your prompts are not so clear, maybe. In the night mode, it looks good as well. Okay, let me retry. Retry one for all, right? I want the Zen mode feature only in the articles, but by default, this Zen mode should not be effective to the main page and the background motion image only in the front. In the main page is always visible, whereas the toggle feature is still works in the article. Last try. If it doesn't work, I would just discard all the changes and I would say enough. Let the previous functionality be there, right? So as you're trying to see, you need to go multiple iterations for the AI to understand it. Maybe I'm a bad prompt engineer. That's the reason why my prompts are not so understandable to AI, and it is not able to fix the exact issue. Rather, what I can do is I can go by myself, try to identify this bug and fix that. But I wanted, I can do that. I will definitely do that later. But I wanted to use the AI agents. I wanted to see with the AI functionality how fast I can do that, right? Like that's the whole point. And that's the reason why I said that I was trying with anti-gravity from today, and wanted to showcase you guys how quick you can do uh, the wipe coding part. So it is retrying again. Let's see. Okay, so it says it has done it. Looks good. Let me go here. The toggle is on, Zen mode is on. I can off it. Looks good. You go back. It is off here. Coming back here. Zen mode is on. The background motion image is not visible. I'll go back to my article. There it is always visible. Okay, so I think now it has understood the task. It has done that. Let me check in the dark mode as well. Even in the dark mode, it looks good, right? Let me go to this article. The Zen mode is on. I can turn off the Zen mode. Yeah, and I can turn it back on. The Zen mode is on, but let me go to my home page. But still, the background image, the background motion image is there. The background motion image is the person, let's say me, who's trying to do the architecture and designing and coding and so on and so forth. Looks good. This functionality finally it has worked. I like to do one quick change. Mm, I didn't like the way it has increased the visibility part, the opacity part. Okay, so I would not like to have this change. I would I would discard this change, and I would, let me search for opacity. No, no, no. Let me go back here. It has done the changes. Okay, let me minimize this. I think it was 0.08 is visible. 0.06, I guess. Opacity 0.06, eases, visibility 0.06. Okay, this looks good. You see, it is not hitting to my eyes. Yeah, this is much more subtle, I would say. The background image is much more subtle. It is not hitting to my eyes. I can read the content, but when I go to my website, to my articles where they wanted to have Zen mode, if not, they can have this subtle way of not having the Zen mode, and whenever they come, they can still have this. They can have the Zen mode on and works good. That's it for this video, I would say. And you have seen with anti-gravity how good this changes are. I'll push this, I'll deploy this. By the way, I can quickly deploy it now, what it has done with the asset. Okay, so stage all, npm run deploy. So this deploys to my website tsabunka.com, and now you don't see this background image, but with this fix it should be available, it should be visible, right? Let me reload it now since it is deployed. You see in tsabunka.com you can have the visibility of the background image, which has a motion background motion image. It looks like it is panning out, zooming in, so on and so forth. And then you can go read about the article. You can have the Zen mode off. You can turn on the Zen mode. That should not change anything here in the home page. Works really good. Let me commit this as well. Um, okay, by the way, there is one quick good feature. I can just say generate. Instead of me writing the commit name or weird commit names, I can just say generate, I can just say commit, I can just click. So it has written, it has AI has generated the commit text or the commit message for the changes that were there, right? And yeah, that has been pushed now. That's it, guys. Thank you. Bye.